Hello dear students, a very good morning to all of you. Dear children, as we all know that we are discussing fourth chapter nowadays, okay, chemical bonding. And in this chapter we have already discussed many types of bond, like we have discussed electrovalent bond, covalent bond, coordinate bond, right? So in today's video also we are going to start a new type of bond, that is hydrogen bond, okay? And in hydrogen bond we will know about the introduction of hydrogen bond and then types of hydrogen bond, and in last influence of hydrogen bond on the properties of substances, okay? So in this video I will cover two topics. I will give you the introduction of hydrogen bond and I will tell you about the types of hydrogen bond, okay? So let's start the video. So in this topic, first of all, I will tell you about the conditions which are required for the formation of hydrogen bond, okay? So conditions are, first condition is the presence of hydrogen atom is must, okay? For hydrogen bonding, a hydrogen atom should be there in the molecule. This is the first condition, okay? And now second condition is along with hydrogen atom, okay, along with this atom, a highly electronegative element, okay, highly electronegative element like fluorine, oxygen or nitrogen is also present in the molecule. So these are the two conditions for the formation of hydrogen bond. Hydrogen atom should be present and one highly electronegative element should be there, like F, O or N, okay? I will tell you later why only these elements we are considering as a highly electronegative element, okay? So first of all, let's take one example of HF. So in this molecule, as you can see that hydrogen is present and a one highly electronegative element is also present. So definitely this molecule will form hydrogen bond, okay? Now let's see how. So about HF, we know that electronegativity of fluorine is much more than the hydrogen. So because of this high electronegativity, what fluorine will do? It will form polar covalent bond like this, okay? As it is more electronegative element, it will pull the shared pair of electron, and because of the shifting of shared pair electron towards the fluorine atom, it will have negative charge and it will have partial positive charge, right? So this is about the one molecule of HF. Now let's talk about the neighboring molecule of HF. So in neighboring molecule also polar covalent bond will form like this molecule, okay? You can take more neighboring molecules as well, okay? Now let's focus on these two molecules, this HF and this HF molecule. So in these two HF molecule, you can see that oppositely charged ions are close to each other, okay, as it is having negative charge and it is having positive charge. So because of this opposite charge, positive and negative charge, a kind of electrostatic force will form between these two ions, okay, and that force or bond we can represent by these dotted lines, okay? And this electrostatic force which is formed between the hydrogen ion and a highly electronegative ion is known as hydrogen bond, okay? So what is hydrogen bond? Hydrogen bond is nothing but a electrostatic force of attraction which works between the hydrogen ion and a highly electronegative ion, okay? Now I will tell you why I am saying we will consider only FON as a highly electronegative ion, okay? As chlorine has also a high electronegativity, but we are considering only FON here, okay? So the speciality of these three element is that these three elements are small in size and they have high electronegativity, okay? So as they are small in size and they are highly electronegative, obviously as they are having small size, so they will be highly electronegative, okay? So because of these two properties, they will pull the shared pair of electron effectively. So when they pull the electron effectively, so then they will form the covalent bond for sure. And as they are forming polar covalent bond, so because of this polarity of covalent bond, this ion and this ion will attract each other. Okay, so basically we can say that the formation of hydrogen bond is also depends upon the polarity of covalent bond, which in turn depends on the electronegativity of FON. Okay, so that's why I am saying that we will consider only FON as a highly electronegative element which can form the hydrogen bond. Okay, and in some cases you can also get this atom also. Okay, in some cases chlorine will also form the hydrogen bond, but this is very rare cases. So you will get only these three element FON. Okay, so this is about the hydrogen bonding. This is the introduction of hydrogen bonding. Now let's talk about the strength of hydrogen bond. So as I told you that hydrogen bond is like a electrostatic force of attraction. Okay, so the strength of these bonds are not very much. If we compare the strength of hydrogen bond with covalent bond, so we can say that the strength of hydrogen bond is actually 1/10 of the strength of covalent bond. Okay, so they are not very strong bonds actually. Okay, they are weaker than covalent bond, but they are stronger than van der Waals forces. As we know that van der Waals forces are only dipole interaction. Okay, this force van der Waals force we will discuss in 5th chapter also. Okay, so for now just remember that hydrogen bond are stronger than van der Waals and weaker than covalent bond. Okay, so this is about the introduction and strength of the hydrogen bond. Now let's start the types of hydrogen bond. Okay, so there are two types of hydrogen bond. First is intermolecular hydrogen bond and second is intramolecular hydrogen bond. Okay, so let's take first point, intermolecular. So what is intermolecular hydrogen bond? Actually, when the hydrogen bond forms between two different molecules. Okay, as you can see here that hydrogen bond is forming between two HF molecule. Okay, this is the one molecule and this is the another molecule of HF. So when hydrogen bond forms between two different molecules, and these two different molecules can be of same substance or they can be of different substance. Okay, so when the hydrogen bond forms between two different molecules, the bond is known as intermolecular hydrogen bond. And oppositely, intramolecular hydrogen bond, this is the bond which will form in between the same molecule. Okay, so this we will discuss later. Let's take intermolecular hydrogen bond. So in this bond we can take some examples like HF. Okay, now let's take one more example, NH3. So in NH3 also hydrogen bond forms like this. So this is the one molecule of NH3, this is the another molecule of NH3, and this is the another molecule of NH3. You can draw some more also. Okay, so if we focus on this molecule, so you can see here that this is the highly electronegative element than hydrogens. Okay, so definitely it will have negative charge and hydrogen will have positive charge here. Okay, so because of this positive negative they will form hydrogen bond. And as I told you that hydrogen bond we can represent by these dotted line. So this is a hydrogen bond between this nitrogen and this hydrogen. Okay, similarly hydrogen bond will form here also, and here also. Okay, so as hydrogen bond is formed between two different molecules, so that is why this is intermolecular hydrogen bond. Okay, let's take one more example, H2O. So you can see here, that this is the one molecule of water, H2O. Okay, we are talking about the H2O. So in water molecule you can see that this is the one molecule of water, and in this one molecule of water, oxygen is forming two hydrogen bond with two different molecules of water. Okay, and here two hydrogen also forming hydrogen bond with two other water molecule. Okay, so this bond will also be considered as intermolecular hydrogen bond, as it is forming between two different molecules. Okay, and one more thing you can notice here, that in H2O molecule, one molecule of hydrogen can form four hydrogen bond between with the four other water molecule. Okay, so as you can see here, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is the next example. Let's take one more example. You can see here that this is ROH. Okay, so ROH means this is alcohol, and here I have taken H2O, water molecule. Okay, here again alcohol molecule, and you can take one more hydrogen molecule, water molecule also. So you can see here that this is the one molecule of alcohol, and this is the another molecule of water. So here hydrogen bond is formed between two different molecules, and these two different molecules belongs to different substance also. Okay, so this bond will also be considered as intermolecular hydrogen bond. Okay, so what is intermolecular hydrogen bond? Intermolecular hydrogen bond is the bond which will form between two different molecules, and these two different molecules can be of same substance or can be of different substance, like this. Okay, so this is the first type of hydrogen bond. Let's discuss the another one. So another type of hydrogen bond is intramolecular hydrogen bond. So as I already told you that intramolecular hydrogen bond means it will form in the same molecule. Okay, we are talking about the intramolecular hydrogen bond. Okay, let's take one example, orthonitrophenol. Okay, this is orthonitrophenol. So in this compound you can see that oxygen of NO2 molecule, and here hydrogen of which functional group? Alcohol functional group, which are present in the same molecule. As a whole, this molecule is orthonitrophenol. Okay, so hydrogen bond is forming between the oxygen and hydrogen here, which is present in the same molecule. So this type of hydrogen bond is known as intramolecular hydrogen bond. Okay, you can take one more example, salicylaldehyde. So this is the salicylaldehyde, or in salicylaldehyde you can see here oxygen of aldehyde group and hydrogen of alcohol group is forming hydrogen bond. So whenever hydrogen bond forms between the hydrogen and a highly electronegative element which is present in the same molecule, this type of bonding is known as intramolecular hydrogen bond. So this is about the introduction of hydrogen bond, how hydrogen bond is forms, and the type of hydrogen bond, which is 2. Okay, so in this video I will tell you only this, and in the next video I will discuss what influence of hydrogen bond on the properties of substances. I hope all topics are clear to you. Thank you.